Greetings, everybody. I'm going to be your host for today's show, Cooking with a Goth. I know what you're going to say. There's nothing gothic about cooking in general with Gothic. But on the contrary, it actually very much is. And today I got a special surprise for you. I'm going to do one of the all-time Gothicest dish ever. And that's going to be brats and beer. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, what's Gothic about brats and beer? Well, let's look at the history right now of why brats and beer are so Gothic. The bratwurst. A sausage composed mainly of veal, pork, and beef has been around for many years.
But little know its dark past.
Historians speculate that the origins of the bratwurst was in fact not that of German origin, but Count Dracula himself, as he partaked in the meaty goodness of this devious treat in Transylvania in the 1400s. He enjoyed the smell so much, it was rumored that Vlad the Impaler's mustache was in fact inspired to be in the form of a small bratwurst, and to smell the meaty goodness all day, he added spices to it. Even the rumored sexy vampire girls were believed to have some attraction to a good piece of meat. In Paris, the famous Hell Bar was first to add beer to the bratwurst when a young bartender accidentally dropped bratwurst into a barrel of beer, and thus the beer brat were born. While football fans, competitions, and other things have masked the brat's dark past, there's no denying the dark secret that this sausage holds. So to do this, what we're going to need here is we're going to have a bratwurst. Yes. Okay, then we're going to need a bowl, at least enough to put 2 brats in. And we're going to need beer. Yes, we need that. And finally, we're going to need a big old knife, because well, you'll see in a second. And then finally, what we're going to need is something to put everything together. And so I got some buns here. These just get anywhere for 99 cents. So the first thing we're going to do is use our big old knife here, and we're going to cut into this little bastard. Get out of son of a... Okay, anyway, moving on. Tear a little fucker open like this. Now, once you got the brats in a bowl, you're going to need 2 beers, okay? Take the first one, and I like using like an American ale. I mean, you can use a light beer or whatnot, but really, the more full flavor it is, like the darker it is, tends to actually add flavor for the marination process. So we go ahead and pour the beer into the bowl with the brats. A soupy mess. And then you need the other beer for the cook, because you can't do this without doing it right. Once it's in the bowl, what I like doing is I like taking a fork and poking some holes in it, so that way the beer can actually seep into the bratwurst much easier. Still want it to sit in the refrigerator for a little bit, but at least this way it helps the process for the beer to soak into the meat. And that's what makes good bratwurst right there. And once we're done with that, we'll just put this guy in the refrigerator and let it sit there for a couple hours. And here we go. Let's get these bad boys out and get cooking. Now the key to doing this right is you want to get a nice warm grill going on. So you got your meat here, right? Take the guys, throw it on there, just let it go. You don't have to turn these things. It usually takes about 10 minutes to just let these things sizzle and be good to go. And then you flip it. Great. Now here's what you're going for. You're going for it so it's nice and brown, like this. That's when you want to turn this guy. Like barbecuing a body, you know? Like that. These little guys sure do like to bleed out juices, and that's actually a good thing here. And you want to keep balancing that so that all the juice doesn't leave it, but just juicy enough where it's all really good. And then once you put the guy off the grill, you're good to go here. So we got the beer here. Hold on 1 second. Anyway, there you go. So thanks for watching Cooking with a Goth today. Have a wonderful night.